Subscribe to Fat and Broke.
Xin chào, what's up everybody? All right, 3 cities in Vietnam this year are amongst the 10 fastest growing cities for digital nomads, let's call it. I'm not a huge particular fan of that term, but we're gonna break down what I think about my city being on that list and if I do think it's a fantastic idea. Should you come to Vietnam and be a digital nomad? Of course, we have been talking about this lately. I've been pretty much telling you to move in my videos if you are so wanting to move. Now is probably the best time to move to Vietnam. Easy visa situation, super affordable still. So if you want a short answer to the question, yeah, move here. So you can turn the video off and just start moving to Vietnam. Thank you for watching. Sign up for the Patreon. We'll see you on the next one. So as I was saying, yeah, I think it's a really good place to move to, guys. I think you could probably do pretty well. Hold on, let me check my stream, make sure everything's working. So Da Nang, Hanoi, and Ho Chi Minh City have joined a list of the 10 fastest growing remote work hubs for digital nomads thanks to free Wi-Fi services and cheap cost of living, the report says. The central beach of Da Nang ranked second on the list after Japan's Tokyo, witnessing a 109% growth of digital nomads in 2023, according to the Nomad list. I think you should just go to Da Nang personally. Saigon's terrible, for sure. Nomad list, the biggest crowd-sourced database of remote workers around the world. Hanoi came in 7th with a growth of 53, and Ho Chi Minh, or 58, and Ho Chi Minh 9th at 55%. Da Nang is considered Vietnam's 3rd most important city after Hanoi, and Ho Chi Minh City, and Ho Chi Minh City, and oh, there's a mistyping in their translation. But they're saying that Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City offer free Wi-Fi in the downtown area. They do? I didn't know there's free Wi-Fi in Saigon downtown. I'll investigate that. I didn't know that. Maybe there is in some places. It could very well be. I don't know about in Hanoi either. So the monthly cost of living for a nomad in Da Nang was $942. I don't want to be friends with you if you're that nomad. I'm not really into cheap people. That's a completely, pretty hard number to stay by. Not really realistic. I mean, maybe they interviewed the dudes that love to live in like a $200 box per month. And you're gonna meet a lot of guys that think that's awesome. Or they've convinced themselves that their like $400 apartment is really, really awesome, which is fine. Whatever makes you happy and whatever you gotta tell yourself to justify what you're doing. That is of no concern to me, so you can do whatever you want, but Da Nang housing is relatively similar in price here for like if you want a Western style product, so I don't see how you could possibly do $942 a month. I mean, you could if you simply drank tiger beer, had banh mi's for every meal, had a cheap apartment, and just were like a cheap person, no problem. But realistically, for, I don't know, more than 90% of people expect to spend more than that. It's kind of the thing I don't like about Vietnam is it attracts like that type of person that like wants to come here and like fully live on $900 a month, which I get it, but you're not really adding anything when you're here. So I mean, what are you adding to the economy? Really nothing. So, there's a point of where, I'm not trying to get into the politics of that. Again, this has no personal effect on me. If you want to be cheap, you can be, but realistic expectations, I would say Da Nang's going to be $1,200 to $1,500. Known for its long sandy beaches, Da Nang is often used as a springboard to access 3 worldwide famous heritage sites. The Hue Imperial Capital, My Sun Sanctuary, Hoi An City. That is one great thing about Da Nang is you're just right over there by Hoi An, so this is a very valid point. Again, they say Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City offer free Wi-Fi. Does anybody, let me check the chat. Is there really a free Wi-Fi? Yeah, I don't know where they're coming up with $942, chat. I have no idea. It's a crazy, crazy number for the chat. This is the biggest pile of crap camera ever. Unfortunately, the old Sony camera broke, so we are getting money for the new one through donations on the live stream. So if you do want to watch the live stream and maybe kick in for that, it's over at kick.com/fatbroke. I do all my live streaming on that platform. So, never used free Wi-Fi. I've never even seen free Wi-Fi in Vietnam, dude. Where? I can't fact check free Wi-Fi in Saigon. I think maybe they might mean at coffee shops, which is yes. But to my knowledge, there's not a free Wi-Fi. Let me check. We'll check right now. Not that I can see. So I mean, shops, I think, malls, you can probably get Wi-Fi. It's very easy to get access to Wi-Fi and fast Wi-Fi. So let's put a correction on that. Very easy to get high-speed internet. You could potentially edit videos, stock market trading, all kinds of shit at a good coffee shop with good Wi-Fi. So for sure the internet's going to be a very, very easy thing to do here. Let's see where we're at. 6 minutes. Just want to check the time. Let's see here. Let me read the rest of this article. So meanwhile, the cost of living was $12.89 a month at Ho Chi Minh City. Oh no, $12.89 in Hanoi and $11.57 in Ho Chi Minh City. Again, as I've said in my, they're kind of dead nuts on that. What have I said in my videos forever? 1,200 bucks is where you gotta be. And you're still not doing shit at 1,200, you're just paying your bills. You need to be making north of 2,000 if you wanna procure a retirement, a future, whatever, however you wanna do your retirement. I'm not a investor or a financial expert, so if you want to do a 401k, if you want to do stocks, whatever trips your trigger, but you should be allowing for that. Now, if you're on pension and that stuff, different story. Tokyo took the top spot as the fastest growing destination for digital nomads, with a growth of 246% this year. Well, the reason why Tokyo did that is just because I said everybody's doing exactly what I said I would have done. They're living out of their bags. So they're going to Tokyo to live for 90 days, renting an Airbnb, then going to Korea and living for 90 days, renting an Airbnb. So you're seeing people using the same system that I'd be using if I lived here and I wasn't married. And I don't regret being married. I don't mean that as regret. I love Winnie and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'll be able to travel. It just is a little bit different way than what it would have done before. So, Seoul came in third. Wow, what do you know? I did not read this ahead of time either. So Tokyo took the top spot, 246. Seoul came in third, followed by Kuala Lumpur, no surprise there either, and Penang. To compile the list, experts at Nomad List ranked the fastest growing remote work hubs by analyzing nearly 300,000 check-ins of their database. Vietnam has not yet launched a visa specifically for digital nomads. Citizens of almost 200 countries can easily apply for online tourist visa and stay up to 90 days. In Southeast Asia, only Thailand, Malaysia offers special visa programs for foreigners to work remotely with certain requirements. So I mean, if you read this article or if you're thinking of moving here, if you just stumbled on this video, I think you have a tremendous chance at being a tremendously fun digital nomader in Vietnam. So go for it. I'm not going to hit you with a bunch of extra stuff. I love it here. If you want to know more about Saigon and my life here, feel free to check the channel out, watch more videos. If you want to support me on the crowd-funded website Patreon, there's all kinds of extra stuff on there. If you want to directly talk to me, that's the way to do it. That's patreon.com/fatbroke. As ever, we thank you so much for watching. Stay frosty. We will see you on the next one. Peace out.